where we bring you match number 13. It's going to be Zame Strikers taking on Abu Dhabi Smashers, and it's going to be a cracker of a contest. No time to waste. Let's head down in the middle. We have Asghar Khan with the two captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
Good evening, folks, and welcome back to Mons Oval in Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi T20 Batch 2025, match number 13 between Zame Strikers and Abu Dhabi Smashers. I've got the two captains, Yaser Kaleem to my left, and to his left is Zain Butt, who's captaining Abu Dhabi Smashers, and to the extreme left we got the match official Bilal Pasela alongside us, the home team captain. Yaser, you got the coin, please give it a spin. Heads is the call. It's heads. Zain won the toss. Congratulations. What's the plan?
We are going to ball first. Alhamdulillah, we won the toss this time.
And composition of your side?
Yeah, two changes. Colonel Zaid is coming in, and Alishan Sharafu is in as well. Figgy will go on the bench.
Okay, looking at the surface, what you reckon should be a competitive total? You want to just restrict them?
Z Games is probably one of the best sides in Dubai, so we'll try our best to restrict them to maximum 160, 170. So hopefully it will be good score to chase.
Give us a good game. All the best. Sharafu lost the toss, batting first on this surface. What you reckon is a good score?
I mean, obviously we haven't played much games in Abu Dhabi, so we would have liked to bowl first as well as we did in the last game. It's better to judge the wicket first time, and obviously might be slight dew coming in as the second innings as it gets late, but it's fine. We'll be looking to be positive, bat first. As you know, it's a knockout tournament, so we'll look to do that.
And changes from the last game?
We just have a couple of forced change. We have a slight niggle for Nadir Hussain and Ahan Fernandez, so we have Arslan coming in and Basil Hameed coming back.
Go well, Sharafu. All the best.
Thank you so much.
He's from the center. Abu Dhabi Smashers. They have won the toss and they've opted to bowl first.
Well, thank you very much, Asghar Khan. So that's the confirmation coming in. Winning the toss, Abu Dhabi Smashers, and they have decided to bowl first. Right then, let's quickly have a look at the playing 11 of Zame Strikers. It's going to be the two openers, Ronak Panoli, followed by the captain, Shahrukh Amin, Rais Ahmed, the destructive middle order batter, Basil Hameed, the all-rounder, Nilansh Keswani, left-arm orthodox, Umair Ali Khan, the all-rounder, Danish Qureshi, Abid Zishan, Lovepreet Singh, Taimur Bhatti. It seems to be a pretty much balanced side. Looking at Abu Dhabi Smashers, Zain Maqbool Butt, Alishan Sharafu, that is a big inclusion. Yaser Kaleem, Danny Pawson, Rahul Chopra makes a comeback. Kashian Roberts, Tosif Imran, Zishan Bhatti, Mohammad Farooq, Colonel Zahid, Mohammad Irfan Hafiz. Well, this is going to be one contest which I believe the viewers, they would be anxiously waiting for. Two very, very destructive sides here in the UAE domestic circuit are going to lock horns for the first time in this tournament. Expecting to have a lot of chills and thrills, a lot of maximums, because we know what these two batters can do, especially Ronak Panoli, a very destructive right-handed batter. More often than not, he will ensure gives his team a good start. But then again, it's going to be a battle within a battle, because talking about Abu Dhabi Smashers, they've got some quality bowlers in their lineup. Likes of Zishan Bhatti, Mohammad Farooq, Colonel Zahid, Mohammad Irfan Hafiz. Well, they'll all just keep on coming at you. So this is one game which I believe everyone was anxiously waiting for. Two giants of the tournament are facing against each other. Ball number one. And straight away, Ronak Panoli has pulled this away towards deep square. What a way to open his account. That's a tremendous hit. Marginally short by Zishan. And look at how quick. Ball number one. Ronak has bounced onto it. And straight away, Ronak Panoli has pulled this away towards deep square. What a way to open his account. That's a tremendous hit. Ball number one. Pulled away for a beautiful boundary. Well, that's a much better delivery, just adjusting his length slightly, pitching it up. Zishan Bhatti, good news for him. You can see that he's getting the ball to shape in. Good running though. They've somehow picked up 2 runs, and I think this is the right.
Thank you so much, Abbas Ali. I had to rush back to the comm box because this is a cracker of a contest which lies ahead. And Zishan Bhatti, his hint of swing as you mentioned, but he's got to get his length right here. That's a much better delivery, right on that money, round that off stump and nipping it back off the seam. I think there's a little bit of grass on this surface. If you get the new ball in the right areas, you can make full use of that brand new ball, and they'll need wickets up front.
Absolutely. Wickets are going to be the key. Zishan Bhatti, he does tend to pick up early wickets. That's a glorious looking shot down the ground, but straight into the hands of the fielder. Well, he's looking very confident, Asghar Khan, since the time Ronak has walked in.
He's a very confident player. Generally, he likes to get on with it, and he's a phenomenal pair at the top of the order for Z Game Strikers. Left and right hand combination, both in good form. Yaser Kaleem as well, and they are looking to play those big shots. Beautiful delivery. That one just tipped on him.
Yeah, this is what we'll see Zishan Bhatti do. It wasn't the best of starts, though. He bowled a very short delivery. It was on the leg side and bounced on it beautifully. Was Ronak. But since then, I think he's realized that this is the way to go about. It's such a track where there is something for the fast bowlers. And mind you, they have won the toss and decided to bowl first.
Obviously, there is something there with the new ball. Oh, that is the line. That is wonderfully bowled. But he's got through. Mid-off was up, but mid-on was back on the fence. Couple of runs there for Ronak to end that first over. It's 8 for none after 1. Oh, look at that delivery. Just straying onto the pads. I think it's going to be leg buys. It's racing down to third man. Good slide and pick up. Couple of runs here. Leg buys.
Yeah, another very talented bowler, Mohammad Irfan Hafiz, will look to use his height, hits the deck hard, and also gets that early movement going in his favour. Well, Shah Rukh Khan and Ronak Palur, they've played a lot of cricket together, and they will once again try to ensure, give a good start.
I think they just need to weather the storm here. Just take a little bit of time to get their eye in, and once they get going, I think they can really catch up.
Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. Hafiz is just doing the basics right. He's not trying to do anything extraordinary. He knows there is something in this wicket.
And there you go. The man who's enjoying himself here, Bharat Shonak, the owner of Abu Dhabi Smashers. He's done a remarkable job over the years and brought about a culture. Abu Dhabi Smashers becoming a fine side in UAE cricket.
Top class delivery. Hafiz, he's pitching in those perfect channels. And good to see Shah Rukh Khan. He's not getting agitated. He's taking his sweet time because he knows it's that kind of a surface. Only the first 6 overs, Asghar, we've seen that the ball does tend to jag around, especially under the lights. But when you get used to the wicket, that's where you can really change and shift gears.
That's very important. You make a great point there. Ronak Panoli and Shah Rukh Khan, they're very good strikers of the ball, but at the same time, they got to weather the storm, get their eye in, and cash on later on. Good delivery again, right on the money. He's a fine young bowler.
Oh, absolutely. He's doing a tremendous job for his side. He's using the new ball to its full potential and also getting that nice shape, which is coming really sharply into Shah Rukh Khan. There was a bit of a delayed start. Yeah, there you go. A very strong, studded lineup. Umair Ali Khan, Basil Hameed, Zishan Abed. Nilanj Keswani, Rais Ahmed on the extreme right. What a formidable side.
They're a tremendous side. Very well led by Shah Rukh Hamid and very well managed by Zubair Sheikh, who's their manager. Down the leg side is another wide. Second time in this over, he's just straight onto the pads. I think he just needs to draw the left-hander forward and maybe get a slip in as well against the left-hander.
Yeah, you can afford to do that, especially in these first 6 overs where there is something for the bowlers early on. And that's the way to go about it. You really need to have a positive intent and approach when you're bowling against 2 very quality batters.
Absolutely. Rais Ahmed padded up. He'll be the key, batting at number 3.
Steps down the ground. That's a beautiful delivery. It's really smart bowling by Hafiz. You can see Shah Rukh, I mean, just showing his cards pretty early, coming down the track, want you to really take him downtown. And this is where he just bowled on to that offside channel, far away from the reach of Shah Rukh Amin.
Fantastic delivery. Great length again. Shah Rukh does like to use his feet every now and then again. He's developed few shots where he looks to break free. Oh, beautiful delivery again. Giving absolutely nothing away. Despite a couple of wides, he's been brilliant. 2 overs gone, it's 11 for none.
Well, this is a very good start here, to say the least, for Abu Dhabi Smashers. Keeping Shah Rukh Amin quiet in that second over. Nicely worked your way towards the cover region. Ronak Panoli started off really well, that short delivery, cashing onto it and pulling it beautifully. Not a bad start at all by Dubai Abu Dhabi Smashers, Asghar.
Yeah, so far so good. They are beginning to get the things right here. And these two, Ronak Panoli and Shah Rukh, must not get ahead of themselves. They can buy their time as the ball will lose its lacquer. It will come onto the bat a lot better. Another very good delivery.
It's a good little battle we're witnessing between Zishan and Ronak Panoli. And the key now for Ronak Panoli, you can see, Asghar, that he's not really trying to overstride. He knows that Zishan is not a bowler who will take the ball away from the right-handers. It's just that he will keep on swinging the ball in, and that's where he's playing it late.
Oh, that one just kept a little low. That is a wonderful observation, and it could come from someone like your experience, being a bowler himself, a left arm as well. So I think he's playing the ball, like you said, playing late, and that is taking his left leg slightly outside leg stump because he doesn't want to plant that front foot with the ball coming back into his pads.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is what Zishan Bhatti has been trying from the first over. It's a very good little contest we're witnessing. This one has been worked away towards point region. Another dot delivery. There's a lot of dot deliveries which we have seen already.
I have a feeling that it is time for Ronak Panoli to play a big shot because he doesn't like to tie down. He's a boundary hitter. He wants to hit boundaries. And this is good work from Zishan Bhatti to keep him on strike. This time he's gone slightly fuller and square of the wicket, Ronak Panoli. That's 4.
Yeah, just slightly getting a little greedy as Zishan bowling it marginally fuller and also a bit of width offered. Look at this. Beautifully played, intentionally opening the face of the bat and just bisecting it between 2 fielders. No chance. Farooq gave a fair bit of chase, but it was always going to go away from him.
That boundary will just ease his nerves. He likes to hit boundaries, and with Ronak Panoli, if you bowl a couple of dot balls, sometimes he just gets ahead of himself and take a little bit of risk. He goes again, fluent drive through the offside, but doesn't find the gap. Still, it's going to be a single of the last ball. Ronak will keep the strike. 3 overs gone, 16 for none.
Pretty even Stevens so far, getting a few boundaries in the power play. Hafiz to continue. This was in the air and he's gone. That's a big blow for Z Game Strikers. Ronak Panoli can't believe his luck.
And that's a huge wicket. Look at that delivery. It held up in the surface a little bit and it hit the splice of the bat. Safe pair of hands from Alishan. He won't drop those. And that's a sitter for him. 16 for 1. Disappointment for Ronak Panoli.
In comes a very renowned batter here in the UAE domestic circuit. It's going to be Rais Ahmed. He's had a pretty decent season last year. He has been scoring runs, and I remember him making his team win a final in one of the recent domestic tournaments conducted here in the UAE. So he'll be coming with a lot of positivity and a lot of confidence. Beautifully bowled. Just a nervous poke on that occasion.
Well, he's been phenomenal last year or so. Terrific form. Great number 3, a key player for Z Game Strikers, someone who can shift gears and can bat for long period of time as well. And that man, Basil Hameed, later on will be a key member in that middle order.
Absolutely, Askar. I think they really bat deep, but the thing is that you need Rais Ahmed to score, because that is one man who's been in form. Beautifully done. That ball just holding its line and shaping away at the last second.
That's a terrific delivery. The key to that delivery was the length, drawing him forward, and he had to play for it because it was close to that 5th stump channel.
Yeah, the planning is right. You can see that they've got a slip in place. He's taking the ball away. Might as well just surprise Rais Ahmed by bringing one in sharply.
Wonderful delivery.
Beautifully done. That's a top class ball, and Rais Ahmed, he knows that he's facing the lights of one of the most talented bowlers here in the UAE domestic circuit, so not trying to take any unnecessary chances.
Fantastic stuff coming in there from Irfan. Ray's just bowling in the right channels, and he's got a slip in. One, if he can bring it back, that could be a tough delivery to negotiate for Rais.
Yeah, and certainly he's got the capability to do so. Rais Ahmed, just watchfully playing it under his eye line. That's a very good over. Look at those figures, Asghar Khan. He's bowled 11 deliveries, given 1 run and picked up a wicket. And obviously, yeah, rightfully so, you can see a relaxed face there of the owner of Abu Dhabi Smashers. And why not when you are on the upper hand pretty much early in this game?
He's enjoying himself and quite a wonderful person. He loves his cricket and always supporting the youngsters.
Last delivery coming up. Short delivery. Has he got that outside edge? He's claiming for it. The umpire seems to be unmoved. Oh, they're literally pleading. He's given him. That is a huge moment in the game. Rais Ahmed, he stood his ground. Oh, there you go. Yes, there was a bit of a faint edge and he's gone.
I wonder why umpire took so much time. He wasn't quite sure. Just glancing at square leg umpire, that was a big nick straight to the wicket keeper, and they were absolutely pleading for that because it was Rais Ahmed. He's gone for naught. Z Game Strikers 2 down for 16.
Well, another very stylish right-handed batter makes his way in the center. It's going to be Lovepreet Singh. And he's pretty much early onto the crease, and I'm sure he wouldn't be expecting himself to be early in the fifth over.
Top order batter, very good player, Lovepreet Singh Bajwa. He's got a huge responsibility on his shoulders to just reset things. They've lost 2 wickets, they need a partnership.
Yeah, this is where now the Abu Dhabi Smashers, they'll believe they can pick up another 2 wickets and try to bowl them out quickly. That's why you need to really apply the pressure on the opponents. Opening the face of the bat, just watchfully playing it under his eyeline, and takes a single. Will bring Lovepreet for the first time in this innings.
17 for 2. Off to a great start. Abu Dhabi Smashers, the opening bowlers, especially Irfan, has got the ball in the right areas, and Zishan has provided that much needed pressure from the other end. They're looking really good here. This is a time for Zame Strikers to rebuild a partnership, get things back on track.
Yeah, the good news is that both the bowlers are putting pressure from both the ends. So that is what making very difficult for Zame Strikers. It's not that you're trying to target one bowler and the other bowler is bowling really well. Both are doing a fantastic job. Oh, that is a dream delivery for any left-arm fast bowler. But he's punched it beautifully down the ground, and that is an extraordinary stroke to start off his innings.
Yeah, he was equal to the task. He was expecting that in-dipper, and he was going for that swinging Yorker. Nicely lent on it. The head was in great position. Didn't fall across the crease. And meets it on the half volley, that low full toss. Beautifully timed, 4 runs.
You have to be a little mindful that when you're bowling against the light of Lovepreet Singh, he's a quality batter. That's why you can't be predictable. And Zishan Bhatti, we haven't really seen him bowl any kind of off-cutter or try to take the ball away from the right-handers. It's all in-swingers coming in. That is an outside edge, and it's racing away towards the boundary. So welcome 4 runs.
That's the way the game goes sometime. That was a very good delivery. He's got the length right on that occasion. Drew him for the drive, outside edge. Oh, this is genuine outside edge. Unlucky for the bowler, 4 runs.
Well, Asghar, I think it's very surprising after you've picked up 2 early wickets. Where are the slips? That was a genuine outside edge, and if the slip would have been placed, I think Lovepreet Singh would have been in a lot of trouble.
I wonder why he's having a long on back to a new batter. Oh, beautiful delivery. He played down the line, but that one just held its line and just moved a little. Almost got a little faint tickle to Yaser.
Well, that's a tremendous comeback delivery after being hit for a couple of back-to-back boundaries. Pitching up at a perfect length, and also that's the second time we are seeing the ball slightly keeping a bit low as well.
Yeah, this pitch, there's a little bit of variable bounce. We saw those cracks. They're just wide enough. If one hits that crack, it just might take off and or just go along the carpet.
Playing it with soft hands. He always wanted a single, but denied by Yaser Kaleem. Yeah, they're just having a quiet word with each other. You don't want to be losing a wicket at this stage, and that too in a form of run out.
Absolutely. They can ill afford at this stage. And straight away walking up there, Shahrukh having a word. And it was to one of the better fielders. Farooq on the offside was so quick.
That's a good little comeback by Zishan Bhatti. He's been proven to be a little expensive compared to his partner Hafiz. He was doing a tremendous job. Now he's opting to come around the wicket for the last delivery. Beautifully ball. That's a good delivery to close out the 5th over. Zame Strikers are 25 for 2.
Irfan continuing here over the wicket to the left-hander. And just playing it off the back foot on the offside. He's got a unique technique, something which works for Shah Rukh. He bats way outside off stump with his back foot and looks to play square of the wicket. And he's also developed that lovely flick shot behind square on the leg side.
Yeah, I think Asghar, that's all because he really backs his instincts. He's very confident every time he plays across the line because he's very strong towards the leg side region. Yeah, there you go. He's taken the off stump guard. And more often than not, we haven't really seen him getting LBW or bowl. And that's all because I just mentioned he's very, very strong towards the long one and the leg side region.
Yeah, he's got a very steady head, and that allows him to watch the ball closely. And he really backs his ability. Very confident young player, especially in the last year or so, he's improved tremendously.
Yeah, and also very inspiring leader. Comes down the track. That's a beautiful delivery now. I think the idea now for Shah Rukh, the captain Lovepreet Singh, should be to just see off the over of Hafiz because I doubt that the captain is going to give him one more over. And this is something which we see in test match cricket, Asghar Khan. Look at the figures of Hafiz.
He's absolutely phenomenal. We have seen him in the past as well. Throughout the year or so, he's been bowling terrific lengths with the new ball and at the same time being economical, but he's taking wickets.
Oh, absolutely. And that's why you can afford to have a short gully and a slip, even a short cover. Oh, that's a sharp bumper. The umpire just having a look at the leg umpire. And I think that's been given as one for the over.
Not a bad ploy at all, just to make sure that he pushes Shah Rukh on that back foot, and when after that it becomes that fuller delivery, becomes a wicket-taking ball.
Yeah, I think that's been the difference between the two bowlers because we saw Zishan, he was getting slightly predictable, kept on bowling fuller, bringing those in-swingers, and Lovepreet and Shah Rukh, they were pretty much ready for those kind of deliveries.
There you go. Nicely bowled. Outside half of the bat and straight to third man for another boundary.
Well, this shows that this outfield is lightning quick. You do get value for your shots. Look at that. Just a simple push and intentionally, once again, Shah Rukh has opened the face. And look at how quickly that's gone towards the boundary. No chance for the fielder in the deep.
Also, that third man needs to be a little squarer because of the angle he's bowling. And now he's opted. There you go. Yaser is just pushing the third man a little bit wider. He's opted to come round the wicket. I still wonder the quality Irfan possesses. They need to have a slip in.
Oh, that's a wayward delivery down the leg side. He's trying to maybe target his pads, just getting off line.
Just striving for that extra bit of effort. Try and pick up another wicket. He knows that they will keep him at least one over held back for that later on. If the partnership gets in, or they will bowl him at the death. So he's striving a little too hard here.
Oh, beautifully done. Has he edged that? Yes, he is. He's walking. He's not even looking at the umpire. And that is a huge wicket. It's the captain now will have to depart.
And that is great to see as well, the sportsmanship as well. That is absolutely, in the day and age, you won't really see the batters walking. And he's walked off. So that is great to see as well. But they've lost a big wicket. The captain departs. It's 30 for 3 now.
Look at that. Top class delivery. And this is a dream start for Abu Dhabi Smashers. Getting 3 wickets in the power play. And all the 3 wickets have gone in the favor of Mohammad Irfan Hafiz. He's just causing havoc in the middle and getting 3 important wickets. It's 30 for 3. Well, this is a tremendous start for Abu Dhabi Smashers. Mind you, it's a must-win game for them. If they lose this game, they are out of this tournament. And this is an absolute dream start, to say the least. And it's this man on your screen, Mohammad Irfan Hafiz. 6 runs, 3 wickets, and he's into his 3rd over. I won't be surprised if the captain will be giving him 1 more over. Because if you can pick up either of these 2 batters at this stage, it's going to be very difficult for Game Strikers to even reach 150. In walks another talented right-handed stylish batter, Basil Hameed, facing the likes of Irfan. Nicely done, coming behind the line of the ball and beautifully defending it to close out the power play. And it's gone heavily in the favour of Abu Dhabi Smashers. It's 30 for 3 after 6. What a lovely evening here in Abu Dhabi in Mohan's Overground. It's beautiful conditions here for a game of cricket, and must be thoroughly enjoying their outing. Not too sure about Game Strikers because they are struggling at the moment. 3 wickets and all 3 top batters. It was first Ronak Panoli, followed by Rais Ahmed, and then the huge wicket, the captain Shah Amin. And all the 3 wickets have been picked up by the speedster Mohammad Irfan Hafiz. It's going to be Danny Pawson for the first time. Another bowler bowls those military medium pace deliveries. Doesn't really have pace, but then Danny Pawson, what I really like about him is that he will just keep on bowling in perfect channels. And what a time to be introducing him, with the field is widespread and bowling to 2 new batters in the middle. Flicked away beautifully straight away. There's a call of 2 by Basil, but he's hit it too well and straight to the fielder, so only a single. Now a lot is going to be dependent on these 2 men in the middle, Basil Hameed and Lovepreet Singh. Mind you, both of them, they've played at the highest levels here in the UAE. Of course, talking about Basil Hameed, he's been a servant of the UAE national side for a very long time, so he knows how to be playing in these kind of circumstances, these kind of conditions. And that is one man you would really want to be in the middle, because Game Strikers certainly need his services tonight. Well, mind you, Game Strikers, they've already won their first game, so they must be riding high in confidence. Beautifully bowled and playing it with soft hands, and this is the way to go about now. Basil Hameed is a very smart batter. He's a thinking cricketer. So you won't really see him trying to just play those lofted shots, not for now. He realizes that 3 wickets have fallen and 3 quality batters are back into the hutch pretty early, and they don't even have runs on the board. So that's where you will see Basil Hameed. He will take his time in the middle. He knows his role very well, and his role will be to stay in the middle, whereas Lovepreet Singh, I think, will try to play a few shots. Soft hands once again, quick single. This is where now Abu Dhabi Smashers need to be on their toes. Don't allow them to rotate strike. You're at this juncture of the game where you're really having an upper hand. You've picked up 3 wickets, so you can't really afford to be having those inner fielders coming in 5 steps ahead from the 30-yard circle just to negate these easy singles which you're offering. Need to just apply some pressure on Game Strikers. Don't let them get away with the game. There you go. Easy singles. You're letting the batter set. And as I mentioned earlier, we have seen plenty of games under the lights. Once a batter tends to get settled in the middle, it becomes really difficult to get rid of him. The ball will come onto the bat very nicely. It's just the first 6 overs where we see the ball does tend to move around, jack around. It's a good little phase we're witnessing. Once again, easy pickings. So we've already witnessed 5 singles in this over. Not going after Danny Pawson. That's the right approach, I believe, by Z Game Strikers there, ensuring that they don't lose any further wickets. Just keep on picking up those singles and doubles, and that's where we will see that the bowlers will get a little frustrated and bowl waiver deliveries. That's down the leg side. A dot delivery to close out the 7th over. Z Game Strikers are 35 for 3. $35 for 3 after 7. Abu Dhabi Smashers are all over Z Game Strikers, and this is a very brave move. I was just discussing in the last couple of overs that it will be a right and a bold move to give Irfan the last over, and there you go, he's bowling his last over. Outside edge and gone. What brilliant take by Yaser Kaleem, and excellent captaincy here by the captain of Abu Dhabi Smashers. He gave one more over, and look at that ball. It just kicked off the surface, and Yaser Kaleem, one of the safest pair of hands, he's not going to drop those. It's disaster for Z Game Strikers. They lose their 4th. It's 35 for 4. Z Game Strikers have been absolutely rattled, and it is just because of one man in the middle, Mohammad Irfan Hafiz. All the 4 wickets have gone into his telly. Tremendous fast bowling, and really he's using the wicket beautifully. He's getting that extra kick from the surface, extra zip, and he's also bowling with a lot of gas, with a lot of pace. He's got a perfect opportunity to pick up 5 wickets, and we are just into the 8th over in the first innings. Shows Abu Dhabi Smashers they've done their homework, and mind you, there's still a lot of quality bowlers in their lineup. They've got the likes of Colonel Zahid after this, a well-known figure in Pakistan. In comes Irfan. Oh, that's close and given. He's on a hat-trick. This man is causing havoc in the middle, and Nilansh Keswani, he cannot believe his luck. Beautiful delivery. Look at this. Oh, it's pitched in line. That is crashing onto the leg stump. Very good decision by the umpire. That's plumb in front. Not too sure what's the conversation all about. Nilansh Keswani will have to go back. That was a brilliant, brilliant delivery. This is disaster to say the least for Z Game Strikers. They're 35 for 5. Oh my word, what a brilliant spell we're witnessing. This guy is just pure talent. I can't really emphasize more how impressive Mohammad Irfan Hafiz has been tonight in this crucial encounter where he knows it's a must-win game for them. And Irfan, he was giving one more over, which you don't really see captains do, giving 4 overs to his bowlers straight away. Irfan is on a hat-trick. We've already seen one hat-trick in this tournament. Are we going to see a second one? Get another slip, get a short cover, get a short mid-wicket. You can afford to do that. Zishan Abid is not going to try to go for a big hit. That's where you can really afford to get those fielders close in. Here he comes. It's the hat-trick delivery. Irfan steaming in. Oh, that's a wayward delivery down the leg side. But then again, Irfan will still have an opportunity to pick up a hat-trick. And look at that. Just string onto the leg side, getting his direction wrong. And good work once again by Yaser Kaleem. Yeah, certainly he's worked on his fitness, Yaser Kaleem, and you can see the agility behind the stumps. He's been absolutely spot on, and he's all charged up. Talking about charged up, is this man on your screen. 5-er in a span of 7.2. Brilliant stuff, 3.2 overs, and he's picked up 5 wickets. Unbelievable. Beautifully bowled, and equally well played by Zishan Abid. Another quality, stylish right-handed batter. But this is something which Zishan Abid would have not dreamt in his wildest dream, that he'll be coming out to bat when his team is 36 for 5. And now Basil Hameed and Zishan Abid will have to reassess, re-strategize, and think about that score which they were thinking. I'm sure they would be eyeing somewhere around 160 earlier. Now I really think that they should at least look to score 130, 140. Alishan and Rahul Chopra in the slip cordon. That's a wild hoy. Zishan Abid, you need to be patient. You need to show some patience, beg your pardon. You can't really just swing your bat and try to just smash Mohammad Irfan Hafiz. It's not going to really work in your favor. Man, at times you really need to respect the bowlers and try to see him off. Just 2 more deliveries. Try to, even if the ball is outside off stump, you can just leave it alone. Oh, beautifully done. Marginally close to that outside edge of Zishan Abid. He's still trying to play strokes against him, and rightfully so. Basil Hameed, the senior statement has gone down to him. I'm pretty much optimistic. The message will be, please just block this delivery and see off his over. Don't give him another wicket. 7 runs is all he's offered. Mohammad Irfan Hafiz is absolutely taken the limelight in this game. He's been the star. He's all over Z Game Strikers. Nicely done. He's left that alone. Beautifully played. Take a bow, young man. Mohammad Irfan Hafiz, 4 overs, 7 run and a 5-er. Unbelievable bowling. And this will go down as one of the best spells we've witnessed in this season. It's 8 gone, 36 for 5.
Unbelievable scenes here at Mons Oval in Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi T20 Bash. What a good toss to win for Abu Dhabi Smashers. And electing to bowl first there. Got Z Games. in tatters here. 36 for 5. Unbelievable spell of fast bowling from Mohammad Irfan Hafiz. A 5-for. And great captaincy as well. Bowling him out, and he's rewarded his captain. Half the side back in the pavilion. Desperately need a partnership. Basil Hameed and Zishan Abid, the wicket keeper, in the middle. This one is in the air, sliced away. Extra cover will come around. They're coming back for the second. What a powerful throw, enough to just stop that second. 38 for 5. My words. This is an astonishing period of play for Abu Dhabi Smashers, and the team management, they'll be absolutely thrilled. The kind of work being put up front with the new ball. Irfan, one of the great spells you will ever see. Another good delivery. Looking to come onto that front foot. Danny Poisson, a local boy who understands the conditions here. He's played a lot of cricket here over the years, so he understands what lengths to bowl on this surface. Basil Hameed, he's someone who has the experience to turn things around, along with Zishan Abid for Zame Strikers. Oh, outside edge. Straight to third man. Just a single. Another very good delivery. They got the ball in the right areas. And if you get the ball in the right areas, get the length right, you're in business. Oh, that one just kept low and almost hit those stumps. Zishan Abid is a bit of surprise there with the bounce of this wicket. Oh, nearly it got through. I was very close to that off stump. So this pitch is playing few tricks here. It's not a straightforward strip where you can come and get going. You have to work hard for your runs. Right on the money. Terrific over comes to an end from Danny. 9 gone, 39 for 5. $39 for 5 after 9 overs. It's going to be Mohammad Zayed, the colonel, into the attack. He's got the extra pace. He's another someone who's got the experience. He gets it right at his pace. He's going to be a handful on this surface. Oh, again, starts with a foolish delivery. Again, hint of inward movement and just kept a little low. This surface is not proving to be the easiest. We have seen the odd ball just taking off of a length and a few just keeping low. So if you bowl at the stumps, you're in business. And Colonel Zayed, he does skid the ball on. Short offside off stump. Beautifully played by Basil. He's the danger man for Abu Dhabi Smashers and a real hope for Z Game Strikers with his experience. That's not the length to bowl. Was width on offer and beautifully played. Can't afford to give room. The ball just keeping low here on this surface. I think you got to just ball at the stumps. Another very good delivery. This time played top of the bounce, steered away. Got that ball to bounce. All he needs to just get his line right here. The backup from Abu Dhabi Smashers going to be so important. After a magnificent spell up front from Irfan, now it's to the third change, second change bowlers to keep the pressure on. Can't afford to take the foot off the gas here. This might be a low scoring game. A score of around 130, 140 might prove to be a good score on this surface and tough score to get. So it's really important that they keep the pressure on. Again, punched off the back foot. Another single stolen on the offside. That fielder at extra cover needs to come a yard fuller at least. A yard closer to the bat will prevent that single. "46 for 5. In deep trouble. Nice away on the offside. Good bit of work there. And the gully by Alishan went straight to him. Zishan Abid, he's got to look to get forward here. He's just hanging back on the crease. And with the ball just keeping low, could be a dangerous thing for him. He's got to look to get forward here. Short and wide, poor delivery. Not a great start from Colonel Zayed. Expensive over, 11 of it, halfway stage. 50 for 5. Real gift offside off stump. Easy pickings for Zishan. Welcome boundary. Finish the 10th over. 50 for 5 after 10.
Well, not the best of last overs we witnessed. Mohammad Zahid was very wayward, was spraying the ball all over. Even the last delivery with offered. And on these kind of surfaces, pace really doesn't matter. It's the line and length which is very, very important. And when you're bowling to Basil Hameed and Zishan Abid, you really need to ensure that you bowl in those right channels. Mohammad Farooq for the first time.
Oh, that one just capped low a little. You've got to be careful playing off the back foot on this surface. We have seen the odd ball keeping low. And if you bowl stump to stump, you're in business.
Yeah, top quality bowler, Mohammad Farooq. We'll have to wait and see if he can get some purchase of this track. We haven't really seen in this tournament on this wicket that the spinner is getting any turn or assistance.
Not much in terms of side spin, but he will get the ball to skid on just like that. Oh, that was perilously close.
Yeah, you'll have to be a little careful here, not go back and rock back at the back foot. That's where the LBW will really come into play. Beautiful delivery. You can see Mohammad Farooq just bowling a little quicker, and this is what we'll see more often than not. Mohammad Farooq will not bowl in those same trajectories, will read the batter right till the end, and then he releases the ball.
Bit like half an hour ago, you done me with that arm ball. Just having a bit of knocking, and you knocked me over pretty quickly.
It was such fun to be in the ground and just hitting a few shots down the ground. It was great fun with you, Asghar Khan.
Nicely tossed up and beautifully played. Oh, that is a great effort, but that has gone for 6.
Well, full marks for the effort in the deep, but then again, have a look at this shot. Inside out, and one of the toughest shots to execute in the book of cricket. And have a look at that effort. And who was that? I think it was Alishan Sharafu. Decent effort.
Slightly too full there, Farooq. Tossed up and beautifully played. Inside out as well. Played with the spin. That forces him to drop it short. This time outside half of the bat. Will be at least a couple there. Another productive over here for Z Games. They are fighting back hard.
Yeah, and a much required one. The boundaries had dried up. 5 early wickets. Now they're getting some important runs in a crucial stage of the game.
Looking at the track, I think score of 140 could be a good score. The ball keeping a little low. They got some good bowling attack. And again, nudged away on the onside. And they have gone for that second run. That's outstanding and great placement from Zishan. 13 of the over. That makes 24 of the last two. 63 for 5 after 11. $63 for 5. Last two overs produced 24, so it's a fight back here for Basil Hameed and Zishan Abid. Again, cut away on the offside and powerfully enough as well. Work for the man in the deep, and once again, great running.
Yeah, good little partnership building between these two batters in the middle, which is now worth 30 runs. They were struggling at one point, and then comes Tausif Imran, another very handy left-arm spinner. Was brilliant in the last game, picked up a few wickets. But then again, unfortunately, we're at the losing end. Yeah, from being 35 for 5, they're now 65 for 5. So good bit of recovery here by Basil Hameed and Zishan Abid. And good to see that both of them, they've gotten starts now.
Yeah, they got the start on a difficult wicket. I think it's really important that they just drag the things along and look to have some sort of foundation in the last 3 or 4 overs to go big.
Yeah, and also they would want to have one big over just to have that momentum going in their favor. That has been absolutely clubbed towards the mid-wicket, and a much-needed maximum for Team Z Game Strikers.
A real down there from Tausif Imran, and it provided a lot of time for Basil Hameed, who's got such wonderful footwork, picks up the length early, and really hits it hard off the back foot all the way for 6. Dangerous signs here for Abu Dhabi Smashers.
Yeah, tricky situation, I would say, for the captain of Abu Dhabi Smashers. Because after such a good start, where we saw Irfan, Danny Pawson, Zishan Bhatti pulled their heart out, and then we saw that poor over, to say the least, by Colonel, was spraying the ball all over, and then Mohammad Farooq giving a few runs, and now it's Tausif Imran who's being targeted. So this might just be that big over they're looking for, Asghar.
Absolutely. But Imran, he just needs to just get his head around things and vary his pace, get his length right. Oh, just like that. That is so unlucky. Played with soft hands. Chase is on and just about makes it. It's going to be at least 3 there.
Well, I think we need to give credit to Basil Hameed. It looked like more of an intentional shot. You can see that he waited right till the end, and yeah, it was intentional. Opening the face of the bat right at the last split of a second. And was that a boundary? I think he's done well in the end. So 3 very important runs added to the tally.
Another big. 25 runs coming in the last 2 overs and a bit. That's a lot in a tight game like this. This time he's knocked him over. Error of judgment there from Zishan Abid, opting to play off the back foot to a fuller delivery, and his off stump is knocked over.
Yeah, I think it was a poor shot selection. Too close to cut. It was onto the stumps, and you can see didn't really rock back, just playing it from his crease. And in the end, Tausif is picked up a huge scalp. Zishan was looking destructive. Will have to go back. So a timely wicket coming in, and Z Game Strikers have lost another wicket. It's 74 for 6. In walks the man, which I personally believe does not need much introduction. Umair Ali Khan. I believe if this man gets going, he can really change the complexion of the game. So his services are definitely required. He's also known as the Andre Russell here in the UAE domestic circuit.
Oh, he's a great character and loves his cricket, and a real fighter as well. Very, very handy and dangerous player with the bat as well.
Yeah, this is going to be a fascinating contest, because the situation of the current scenario is that they can't really go after the bowling because they've already lost 6 wickets. So how will Umair Ali Khan go about? Beautifully placed and worked away towards short mid. And will get a single and retain strike in the next over. It's 12 gone, 75 for 6. Well, losing a wicket at a very unopportune time is Z-Game Strikers. Just when we thought that partnership was looking threatening, it was Tausif Imran creating magic in the middle.
Oh, that was a nicely bowled wrong one as well. Again, opting to play off the back foot. I think it was a very good bowling change from Zain Bhatt, the skipper, and taking Colonel Zaid off and something different. Although he went for runs, but he's got that important wicket.
No, absolutely. Tossed up delivery. This has been hammered down the ground. Umair Ali Khan. Oh, that is brilliant stuff by Alishan Sharafu. The ball is chasing him. And once again, he's really put in a good effort in the deep.
That was inviting for Umar Ali Khan. Tossed up and he went for it. That would have been a great catch. Great effort from Alishan. Unfortunately, it didn't stick.
Yeah, one of the best fielders here in the UAE domestic circuit. He's an absolute live wire. But then again, that was a very tough chance. Brave delivery throw by Mohammad Farooq, tossing the ball up. Once again, just marginally, just adjusting his length back of the length. That was a very good comeback delivery.
I think he needs to just bowl at the stumps. If one will just skate on with the arm, he could be in business for that leg before or bowled.
Yeah, don't play across the line. That's a loud appeal, and this might be close. Umair Ali Khan has been sent back, rightfully so. Basil Hameed, the man who will have a huge role now to play.
There was a lot of confusion in running between the wickets. Basil sent him back. Almost curtains for Umar Ali Khan. He was looking for that quick single.
Yeah, this man could really make a difference in the middle, Umair Ali Khan. Because if he gets going, he can really turn the table around and really score big. Right, then we are back. We just had a slight bit of technical issue, but all is well. And it's going to be Tawseef Imran to continue. Struck on a bound in the second delivery. Beautifully bowled. You can see he's wearing his pace and also just keeping things very tight in the middle of skirt.
I think that is the pace and that is the length to bowl on this surface, is to keep it on and around that off stump and just bowling it a little quicker through the air.
This is going to be a very interesting passage of play. Basil Hameed, I think you won't really see him trying to go for big shots. He will just keep on playing these singles and doubles on the other end. Umair Ali Khan, Asghar, I believe, can just really back his instincts and back his natural gameplay, because if he gets going, I think Zame Strikers can also reach 140.
Yeah, that would be a good score. Would be a great recovery after that early trouble. Nicely nudged away on the offside. That's his job. I think he's got to be there.
Now, this is going to be a battle within a battle. Umair Ali Khan, I don't really think he's going to hold himself back. He is a batter who likes to express himself, plays those big shots. Let's see how he's going to go about on this last delivery by Tausif.
He makes room and he cuts. Running the first one hard. That's excellent fielding in the deep. Keeps it to a single. 85 for 6 after 14.
It's going to be Mohammad Farooq to continue. Was slightly expensive in his first couple of overs. Tossed up delivery and watchfully played by Umair Ali Khan. Something's got to give here in this over, Asghar.
Yeah, absolutely, because Umair will be looking to take it on. If he gets any sort of light in his arm, he's going.
Tossed up delivery, beautifully bowled. Yes, it was Fuller, it was in his arc, but then deceived him with that beautiful loopy flighted ball.
He's an attacking leg spinner and he's always thinking wickets. He may go for a few runs, but he's a wicket taker.
Yeah, watch out for that quicker one now. Goes across the line, just pushes it towards mid-wicket. And will only be a single. I think single is definitely not going to harm Abu Dhabi Smashers. And also if they can restrict Game Strikers under 140, they're going to take it any day.
Absolutely. After winning the toss, it's just about gone their way. And then 5 from Irfan. Bit of a recovery from Zishan Abid. Basil Hameed is still out there.
Yeah, that should go down as one of the best spells we witnessed in this season. 7 runs in 4 overs and 5 wickets. That's extraordinary stuff.
Absolutely brilliant. Breathtaking stuff from the right arm. Quickie.
And also the captain of Abu Dhabi Smashers, beg your pardon. I think he's been switched on today. Been brilliant with his rotation of his bowlers. Yaser Kaleem has let that go. And they will get important couple of runs. Bit of soccer skills being shown. Tausif, he's smiling. And he's done well in the end.
Important. 3 runs for Game Strikers. Bit of bonus there. Was too close to cut.
And this is what we saw earlier. Zishan Abid also just gifting his wicket away. It was a fuller delivery, never there to be cut. And in the end, had to pay the price by giving away his wicket.
Tossed up and he's gone big through the leg side. It's in the air and just not able to get hold of it. A lucky break there for Umair Ali Khan. That has gone for 4.
Yeah, I think it was in his zone and he also read that wrong one. It came in towards Umair Ali, but then not the best of efforts in the deep and not the right technique as well. And 4 welcome runs for Game Strikers. It's the end of 15th over. It's 93 for 6. It's going to be Tausif Imran to be bowling his last over. Hasn't been that expensive, but then would want to finish off strong. Beg your pardon, sorry, he's bowling his 3rd over. That is beautifully swept away towards that deep square leg. And another 4 important runs coming in.
Well, that is not great stuff here. The Smashers and particularly from Tausif. making room initially, tried to follow him, but poor delivery down the leg side. This is a dangerous piece of play. Forget about that 140. Two dangerous players. They could get to 150 as well. That will be a tough chase.
Absolutely, Hasgal. I think they shouldn't be looking at the scoreboard. All they have to think is we need to focus on the next 4 overs, including this one. Try to go big, because if they can reach 150, I think they will have a fair chance to win this game. Why do I say that? Because they have some quality bowlers.
Absolutely, and they look at the surface as well as playing few tricks, and they'll come out hard. So Abu Dhabi smashes all the great work done early on. They just need to really be relentless in the last few overs now.
Bowling a little quicker once again. Basil Hameed is playing a very smart inning. This is a handy knock by Basil. A very smart approach where we saw all the other batters, they struggled today to apply themselves. It is Basil Hameed bringing all his experience into play.
Excellent innings. A rear guard action when the chips were down. He's gone high. This could be opportunity for someone who will get to it. No, it's Irfan who had a late start.
Yeah, talking about Irfan, he had a great outing with the ball, but talking about his fielding, I've seen him fielding in the deep, and mind you, Asghar, I think he's not the best of fielders in the deep side.
Then you got to get him in the ring, I suppose.
That's a short ball, and I think Basil Hameed, he has certainly missed out to that one.
Real dragged down early on. 6 by Basil. Now 100 games after being 35 for 5. It's a decent recovery.
Yeah, quite certainly, and we need to give credit to Basil Hameed. And now Umair Ali Khan also playing a good handy 12 runs for his side. Still there in the middle. Beautifully bowled. That's a top class delivery to close out the 16th over. It's 100 for 6. Right, there's just the last 4 overs remaining in this innings. 150 certainly is what Zame Strikers would be eyeing from this stage of the game. And this one has been hammered towards the cow corner. And he's put it down. That was not the best of efforts. Yeah, you can't really afford to be dropping Basil Hameed when he's batting on 39. And also to add salt to the wounds, that is gone towards the boundary. Each and every run is going to be vital. You can see Mohammad Farooq is absolutely distort in the middle.
That is quite disappointing because he's got the better of Basil. 7 down.
Goes for the sweep, but straight into the hands of the fine leg fielder. So dot delivery is going to play a crucial role from here onwards. Mohammad Farooq is bowling his last over, hasn't picked up a wicket, and has been a little expensive as well.
But bit unlucky as well. He's created few chances. The fielding has also let him down.
Yeah, that is quite certain to say the least. Beautifully bowled. You can see that Mohammad Farooq just pulling it away from his arc. Basil was trying to create some room and play that inside out shot, and that's where Mohammad Farooq bowled it away from his range. Tossed up once again. It's been hammered towards mid-wicket. Will only be a single. And now Umair Ali Khan will have a free license. Oh, there you go. That's very unlucky. And they will scamper back for a second.
Well, that's unlucky. That ricochet. He's surprising him with those long runs. This might be the delivery, leg break, big turning leg break.
Yeah, he's mixing up his lengths beautifully. Those variations have definitely come into play. Two important deliveries coming up. Tossed up, it's been hit really hard. It's going towards the boundary, and that's gone like a tracer bullet.
That was overpitched. Beautifully done. Creeping away through the outside. There you go. Outside leg stump. Shown him the stumps and bludgeoned through the offside for 4.
Yeah, the idea was right here by Mohammad Farooq. He wanted to flight the delivery, but in the end, just losing his length and converting it to a full toss. Just 1 run shy to reaching his 50, Basil Hameed. Beautifully bowled and equally well played by Basil. Another handy over coming in for Z Game Strikers. It's 110 for 6 after 17. Right then, 17 gone, 110 is what they've achieved, Z Game Strikers, after a horrid start, to say the least, for them, when they were 35 odd runs and 5 wickets had fallen so early, and it was Irfan Hafiz was creating havoc in the middle. But then came Basil Hameed, and it's going to be Danny Potson to be bowling the 18th over. Umair Ali Khan, I think he's trying to hit the ball a little too hard. And that's where Basil Hameed can just have a quiet word with him.
I think he just needs to rotate strike here and give as much strike as possible to Basil Hameed. 49 of 35, he can play those big shots. Well, I think certainly this partnership and previous partnership make sure that don't get bowled out. Now they have a license. Last few overs a bit, they go hard.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the stage is set for Basil Hameed and Umair Ali Khan. This might just be the over. This is skewed up in the air and gone for an important boundary. So this might just be that huge over with Z Game Striker we're eyeing for.
Just a little bit of weight outside and the length as well. To go up and over extra, a beautiful shot. Runs are flowing here.
One thing is very surprising for me, Asghar Khan. You can see where Basil Hameed is standing. He's taken his off-stump guard. So this is something which I really don't understand. Why the bowlers opt to bowl onto that offside channel? Why do they don't go for that Yorker onto the pads?
That's totally. You make a very valid point. I think that's a wicket-taking bowl. If someone is shuffling across, you got the leg side field cover. You bowl at the stumps. Those 3 stumps are planted there for a reason, and those 2 major dismissals in the game of cricket bowled LBW. When you bowl so wide, you take those dismissals out of the play.
Yeah, I fully agree with you on that, Asghar Khan. And that's where even the umpire will definitely be in your favor. And that is lofted in the air. Is this a chance? No, that's sailed over Irfan's head. And 6 welcome runs for Z Game Strikers.
Another juicy full toss. Easy picking for Basil Hameed, and the wheels are just falling off here. Abu Dhabi Smashers just at the wrong time.
Yeah, also coming back to our discussion, Asghar, he did what we were asking him to do. But then again, I mean, and if in the end you bowl a full toss, it's always going to go out of the park.
It's about the execution in big games like this. You got to nail that York. If it turns out to be a full toss, see what happens.
Oh, this one has been smashed. It's in the air and it's out of the park. Another maximum. Back-to-back maxis.
Spare of thought for Irfan Hafiz at long on. He's bowled an absolute incredible spell, and now he's watching them sail over his head for a couple of sixes.
This is incredible striking here by Basil Hameed. Has really put his team into a commanding position, in a better position now. We were discussing if they can reach 140. I think even 160 is on the cards from here onwards.
They're letting it slip big time. What an incredible knock from Basil. Intelligent batting, keeps a strike. Huge over. 18 gone, 128 for 6.
Right then, this is a very interesting move by the captain. He's opted to give Tausif Imran the penultimate over. This could be the make or break over. Basil Hameed is severe against the spinners. And also Umair Ali Khan, who hasn't really got going so far. But then again, that could just change in a jiffy if Umair Ali Khan gets going in this over.
I think it's the right time. Remaining, he's got to put the foot down and try to get few out of the park. And if he does that, then that 160 becomes pretty much possible.
Oh, he was there to be hit. It's going towards the boundary. It's going to be a long chase. And I think it's Colonel Zahid. He's done well. And they will come back for 3 important runs.
Maybe Dana Hammy there, chasing the big fast bowler and trying to get his foot around. Look at that one. Maybe just stretching there. Oh, he was in a bit of a tangle there.
Yeah, he seemed to be a bit of a discomfort when he was trying to stop that delivery. Oh, that's an extraordinary shot. And Basil Hameed, he is batting on a different planet.
Incredible shot. Great improvisation. And one step ahead of the bowler. Got himself into a very good position and executed brilliantly.
What a fantastic game of cricket we're witnessing. It was first Irfan Hafiz with his bowling, and now Basil Hameed with his tremendous batting display. 71 inches 42. It has been a match-winning innings. Pressure on Tausif.
He's gone flat and hard once again, and this time he finds the fielder. One of the best in the business. Farooq takes the catch, but he's done the damage. Magnificent 71 comes to an end.
Yeah, it has been a marvelous innings by Basil Hameed. Good catch by Mohammad Farooq. But then again, I think Zame Strikers would have wanted him to stay right till the end. This could make a huge difference, and now automatically the responsibility shifts on to Umair Ali Khan. Tremendous knock by Basil, 71 in just 43 deliveries. It's 136 for 7. In comes Danish Qureshi. He was absolutely brilliant with the ball in the last game. Was player of the match, mind you. He's got a responsibility now. 8 more deliveries to go. No time whatsoever to settle in. Yeah, he's done the right thing. This is a very smart approach straight away. He's given the strike to Umair Ali Khan.
Yeah, he can handle a few useful runs, Danish Qureshi, but I think for Zame Strikers, they would love to see Umair Ali Khan getting as much strike as possible and hitting few big shots.
Yeah, big ball coming up. Umair needs to dispatch this out of the park. Comes down the track, and this one has been absolutely smoked. Brilliant shot and a much needed maximum coming in. Tausif Imran, he's absolutely stunned.
Great use of the feet, and he's got every bit of it, all the way for 6. At 140 is up, 143 for 7 after 19.
Right, then it's going to be the last over of this innings, and a very surprising move. They've opted to go with Alishan Sharafu. Mind you, he was brilliant in the ongoing tournament here in the UAE, the ILT20, was representing the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders, and he was absolutely magnificent. He was scoring runs consistently, and now he's back to domestic cricket. So good to see him. Welcome back, Alishan Sharafu.
A class act. It's been a great joy over the years to watching him operate. A great entertainer. Round off stump, and they come back for a couple.
Well, that's a very surprising move. Danish Qureshi is opted to take a couple of runs, and Umair Ali Khan was okay with that. I would really love to see Umair Ali Khan to be taking the majority of the strike. This is in the air. He's got the elevation, but not the distance. It's Tausif Imran takes the clean catch, and a short stay for Danish Qureshi comes to the end.
I'm looking to play the big shot, and that is an important delivery for Abu Dhabi Smashers because they got rid of Danish Qureshi, and they will have Umair Ali Khan at the non-strikers end. Brief stay at the crease for Danish comes to an end, 145 for 8.
Well, these are the little things which really matter in a game. Danish Qureshi, all he had to do is just take a single, give it to Umair Ali Khan. He's the one who's been in the middle for a while. But what he did, he opted to play a big shot, and it turned out to be a dot delivery. And a new batter is on the crease. Rightfully so, he's taken a single. The instructions were pretty much clear from the moment he walked in. Umair Ali Khan was having a word, and he's done the right thing. So, important last 3 deliveries coming up.
Excellent thought process. Taimur Bhatti getting Umair Ali Khan on strike. 3 more. Round the wicket out.
Each and every run is going to be so vital on this juncture of the game. It was very surprising to see Colonel Mohammad Zahid bowling just 1 over. Maybe he's carrying an injury, or he's missed out. He has definitely missed out. Alishan Sharafu coming around the wicket and trying to create an angle, and he's definitely beaten the bat of Umair Ali Khan, who really likes to play towards the mid wicket.
He's done really well, Alishan. He's showing his experience with his medium pacers, cross the seam, cutters. This time it's in the air. And just over the skipper's head, another couple of runs. That's 150 after 20 overs. An excellent recovery. Mind you, they were 35 for 5.
Yeah, I think they'll be mighty pleased with this effort. They were down and out. And after losing half the side when they were 35, it was Basil Hameed. He came in, he had a plan in his mind, and he ensured not to throw away his wicket. Stood there, stood his ground, and they have reached a decent target. That's the batting card for UZ Game Strikers. It was a horrid start to say the least, and it was Muhammad Hafiz all over them. And then you can see Basil Hameed playing a one-sided knock, 71-43, and then Umair Ali Khan coming in later part of the game and scoring handy 26 runs for his side. We're talking about the bowlers. There's one man who stood out. This should go down as one of the best figures and the best spells we've witnessed in this season. Mohammad Irfan Hafiz, 4 overs, 7 runs and 5 wickets into his tally. Zahid was very expensive, and then also Tausif Imran picking up those 2 important wickets. Alishan Sharafu doing a decent job bowling the last over and gave 7 runs and picked up a wicket. Only 5 extras is what they've given. Right then, we are done and dusted with the first innings. Z Game Strikers have somehow managed to score 150 in their allotted 20 overs. And Abu Dhabi Smashers, when they come out, they'll be needing 151. And the required run rate will be 7.55. It's going to be a fascinating run chase. We'll take a short break. And once we are back, we will be all set for the run chase. Stay tuned.
Welcome everybody around the world to this live broadcast of Abu Dhabi T20 Bash 2025, match number 13, Z Games Strikers versus Abu Dhabi Smashers. Z Games Strikers lost the toss and they were in trouble early on, 35 for 5. Magnificent 5-wicket haul for Mohammad Irfan. Hafiz early on, but it was a great recovery, a great regard action from Basil Hameed. 71 took them to exactly 150 contributions there from Umar Ali Khan, 26 not out. Now it's going to be the run chase of Abu Dhabi Smashers. Plenty of action awaits us. At the top of the order is going to be Alishan Sharafu with his blitz. He will be up against Danish Qureshi, where he gets that late movement and likes of Taimur Bhatti. Final few words of wisdom and motivation from the captain, that man on your screen, Basil Hameed. He was phenomenal with that 71 early on.
Yeah, absolutely. He was brilliant. Basil Hameed came into bat when his side was really struggling at that point of the game. But then Basil Hameed, he has been into these situations and he knows how to take your team out of these difficult situations, and this is exactly what he's done tonight. He's put his team into a better position and they have somehow managed to reach 150 mark, because at one stage it even looked like that they're not going to score 120, but then that onslaught coming in from Basil Hameed and also handy runs from Umar Ali Khan, unbeaten 26 in 20 deliveries with a couple of boundaries and that huge maximum. Right then, it's going to be a fascinating run chase. The player of the match in the last game, Danish Qureshi, he's going to start off proceedings. And it's going to be the captain, Zain Makbul Butt, going to be facing the likes of Danish Qureshi, who will be really swinging the ball both ways. And that is one man you would want to see his back as quickly as you can. Alishan Sharafu, he is back. And this is good news for Abu Dhabi Smashers.
Yeah, that's great to see. This is a very, very important phase of the game. There you go. The tournament director in the middle, Mr. Amit Pasela, enjoying himself. Towards his right is the team order of Abu Dhabi Smashers, Mr. Bharat Shonak. They are watching the proceedings very, very closely. And this is a battle to watch. Danish Qureshi with the new ball.
Right then, just seconds away, Danish Qureshi will be looking up to picking a few early wickets. This is the way to go about, because you're not really defending a huge target. So that's the approach you should be having to pick up those early wickets. And this is what this man has been doing in the last couple of seasons. He's been absolutely magnificent. He's had a few injuries, but good to see him back in action and was absolutely unbelievable in the first game. Right then, it's ball number 1. And straight away on the mark, on target, narrowly missing that outside edge of the captain's end.
Well, that's where he's so good with that brand new ball. He gets the angles right and Shahrukh is in that third slip. And there's the dugout. Rahul Chopra there. Probably next in, a lot will depend on him.
Yeah, another very handy right-handed stylish batter. A lot is going to be dependent on him as well, because mind you, it's a tough wicket. It's not going to be easy to be scoring these 151 runs easily. This has been hammered towards the coverage and it's going to be a long chase. Basil Hameed does the cleanup work and Abu Dhabi Smashers open their account with a couple of runs.
I think they just need to weather the storm of Danish Qureshi up front. Rahul Chopra, absolute magnificent batsman. And Yaser, on this track, I think his value will be absolutely immense.
Yeah, 3 destructive batters in the frame. Also Kashian Roberts there. A lot is going to be dependent on these batters, these top order batters. You don't want to be leaving it too late for the middle order and the lower order batters. Beautifully done. And excellent delivery and well played as well, Zain, coming right behind the line of the ball and defending it.
He played it late as well. Initially, he was just looking to turn it on the onside, just in time, offering that full face of the bat.
Oh, there you go. Good little camera work here by our production team to spot the little birdie in the middle.
Oh, having fun there. And this one just heaved away towards mid-on. Not a great shot there from the skipper.
Yeah, all Danish Qureshi needs to do is ensure that he pitches the ball up, try to bowl it up, and that's where he can pick up those wickets.
Zubair Sheikh there, watching the proceedings very closely, the mentor of Zame Strikers.
It's a short delivery and very lucky for Zain Maqbool, but that could have easily chopped back onto the stumps.
Another indication of ball just keeping a little too low here. And someone is having a dinner after a lot of hard work.
Yeah, seems like he's least bothered with the game. His focus is on his meal, rightfully so. These men, they work really, really hard. Right then, just the 2 runs is what Danish Qureshi's offered. So far, so good. And Danish, I would love to see him really pitch the ball slightly up. He's bowling marginally short with the new ball.
That's very good delivery once again, drawing him forward. Top over from Danish Qureshi. It's 2 for none after 1.
Well, the capital Shahrukh Hameed, he's opted to go with Nilansh Keswani spin from the other end. So we'll have to wait and see if Nilansh can get some turn. Mind you, Nilansh Keswani doesn't really turn the ball big. He's one of those bowlers who gets those arm delivery getting in his favor. But then again, bringing a spinner, that too against Alishan Sharafu, what do you reckon, Askar?
It's a gamble. Let me be very, very honest, but that gamble can pay off as well, because he's someone who's going to take him on, and the ball might just skid on with the new ball, and if it just keeps a little low, he's in business.
Yeah, absolutely. Gamble is the right word, but if the gamble doesn't pay off, Alishan Sharafu is really going to hammer him. It's going to be an exciting passage of play. These next 5 overs are going to be very, very interesting. And straight away, cuts it beautifully, and that is hit with some severe power. And welcome, says Alishan Sharafu to Nilansh.
Easy as you like. Keeps it very simple, short and wide, and smashed. And that was traveling at the rate of knots. He's away with a boundary.
Yeah, you can see that ball did shape in the air. It came in towards Alishan Sharafu, but then again, the problem was it was too short, and also a lot of width offered, and also all towards that offside channel.
This time it just kept a little low. He was making room to repeat that shot.
Yeah, Alishan Sharafu needs to be slightly careful, because we've seen in the first innings the ball tend to keep a little low, and it was very difficult for the batters at times to really judge the length.
Nicely worked away towards long on. That's smart batting. He can afford to take his time. He's got to pick his moments, the deliveries in his arc, because it's not a typical flat sort of wicket where you can hit through the line all the time. You just need to be reining yourself in a bit.
And I think the prime example was what we saw in the first innings when Basil Hameed, he took his sweet time initially, and then once he got settled, it was very difficult to get rid of him. Just a false start here for Nilan Keswani was adjudged LBW in the first innings. Was really disappointed as well.
But he's got to put that behind now. Focus on the job on hand. Zishana Abid was interesting for a moment.
It seems like the captain, he's just trying to go after the bowling on every delivery. It was short, it was there to be hit, and I think Zain Makbul, but he has missed out on that one. And Zishan Abid behind the stumps, he was excited, but it was more like an ambitious appeal.
Yeah, bit over enthusiastic there. Round the wicket, Keswani. Wrapped on the pad, and that looked really close. And that's the end of the skipper of Abu Dhabi Smashers.
Well, we here in the comm box raised our fingers the moment it struck on his pads. That is plumb in front. Excellent delivery from Nilan, tossed up, and not the best of shot selections. Going cross-batted, and in the end, he'll have to walk back after scoring just the 2 runs. So this is the start of Zame Strikers were desperately looking for. It's 7 for 1. Makes inroad is Yaser Kaleem. What a phenomenal talent he's been, and had a very great season also. He's been among the run scorers. He is in form and also played a handy knock in the first game as well. So a lot is going to be dependent on him. But then Nilan Keswani bringing him into the attack. That decision has paid dividends. Last delivery coming up.
Yaser really holds the key and he's away here in a magnificent fashion through the offside. That is bread and butter. You bowl him offside off stump, he'll hit you all day long. Fantastic start to Yaser. 11 for 1 after 2.
Decent start here for Zame Strikers. They have picked up an important wicket, and that too of the captain. Danish steaming in once again, and Alishan Sharafu has smashed this towards the cover region, and Danish Qureshi has bowled it short, not the best of deliveries.
A great use of the feet. He's always looking to impose himself. And Danish Qureshi knows that he's there and thereabouts, that 4 to 6 meter length, pitching the ball up. And that's where Alishan Sharafu is always looking to get to the pitch of the ball, putting pressure on Danish Qureshi.
Yeah, he's always very busy at the crease, Alishan Sharafu. You can see he's applying pressure on Danish Qureshi, and as a fast bowler, it really puts you under some pressure when you know that the batter is coming down the ground, and that's where it really makes you think, right, I need to adjust my length. And this is where Alishan Sharafu, he's been so successful lately.
He goes again. This is in the air and safely clears the fielder, and also the ropes. 6 more. This was the attempted in swing. But once again, great use of the feet.
Well, onslaught here from Alishan Sharafu. What a terrific shot coming down the track. And the key was he always wanted to play down the grounds with a straighter bat. And he is taking down one of the premier bowlers, the player of the match in the last game. He's been struck with a boundary and followed by a huge maximum.
What do you do now if you're Danish Qureshi? Because the batters in the past in this tournament, they look to play him from the crease. He's swinging it. All of a sudden, plenty of headaches and thinking needs to be done. Shahrukh walking up to Danish Qureshi. What is your answer now?
Well, when I'm bowling to Alishan Sharafu and when he's this kind of a mood, I'm just going to make a small prayer and just bowl at the right lens and hope I get his wicket.
Oh, good delivery. For every now and then, he just wants to give impression of his defense, which continues to be a little strange. He could have smashed this. This is a bit of a pre goes into his batting, but he's got such skill. Great hand coordination.
He's an absolute dynamite, and this is what he has to offer. With the first 6 overs, if you can't really pick him up, more often than not, you will see him getting those quick 50s. And if he does that, yeah, he's going to really make his team win the game. And not to forget, it's a must-win game for Abu Dhabi Smashers.
Danish, he needs to back himself up with that length. Oh, that one just kept a little low. In fact, quite a bit low there. It was short and wide and he just skidded on.
Yeah, and looking at this wicket, this is where now the fast bowlers, they really need to put their thinking cap on. Because Danish Qureshi, we have not really seen him targeting the stumps. If he can do that, and if the ball keeps low, that's where we'll see that the LBW and bold might come into equation.
I think one very important factor will be Temu's Bhatti bowling in this contest, because he's got that slingy action, he's got that extra pace, and he bowls at the stumps as well. If he bowls at stumps, he has got a fair chance.
Yeah, quite certainly, Yaser Khan. I think they need to go all out. You need to bring your premier bowler. You're not really defending a huge target here. Oh, that is an outrageous hit by Alishan Sharafu. How do you even do that? And how easy did he made it look like?
Made it look like ridiculously easy. He's just walking across the stumps, and how well he's picked the in swinger. That wasn't an out swinger, and he just swept it like a spinner. Literally.
It's a very rare sight. You don't really see that happen to Danish Qureshi. He is absolutely stunned, and there's a mini meeting going on, and Shahrukh straight away is getting into the act.
That was a tremendous blow.
I think in the first innings, from the time Basil Hameed stepped in the ground, from that time when he scored that 71 runs, the momentum has shifted into the favor of Abu Dhabi Smashers. And Alishan Sharafu is now really making the bowlers think. He's already in 21 in just 8 deliveries. There is swing on offer, but still can't really get away from Alishan Sharafu.
Tremendous sell. Great skill playing at the highest level. It does help when you have that experience, handling pressure, the skill. Oh, he's tracked that through the offside. They got.
Well, we are witnessing an onslaught from Alishan Sharafu. So far, he's looking quite dangerous in the center. Not many answers here from the bowlers. Danish Qureshi, one of their main bowlers, has been taken to cleaners. Nilansh to continue with the second over. Oh, how close was this to the off stick? And that was really, really close and kept so low as well.
That's all.
Yeah, quite certainly, Alishan Sharafu. We can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to create room and play towards the offside region. But the problem is that the ball is keeping low. And this is where we'll have to wait and see Alishan Sharafu. Is he going to have a different plan altogether? Nicely done. This is a brilliant ball by Nilansh Keswani, drawing Alishan Sharafu to play towards the mid-wicket.
Excellent delivery. Slowed it up. Bowled it well away from Alishan. Also looking to heave it through the leg side. This is excellent stuff under pressure from Keswani.
Yeah, all he needs to do is just target one onto the stumps. Let's see what happens then. He's bowling it slightly on that fifth and fourth stump channel. He goes onto the stumps, but Alishan Sharafu has played it inside out. And that is a glorious shot for a maximum.
That is bread and butter. That is trademark Alishan Sharafu. With the one he gets close to his front foot, he makes room, effortless stuff.
Yeah, and also I think the problem was that Nilansh Keswani, he bowled it a lot fuller. If he can just adjust his length slightly and bowl it a little shorter, then let's see what Alishan Sharafu does.
He goes again. This time he gets enough back on it. Sliced away, backward point. 4 more. Runs are flowing here.
Well, strange tactics to say the least. Look at that. Beautifully done. Intentionally going over the fielder's head. And I would love to see having a deep cover and a long off, because you know that Alishan Sharafu, he's targeting on the offside region. You can see he's not really trying to force the issue and go on the leg side.
That field will make him go across the line and might provide a chance. That's the line to bowl to. Little bit of frustration as well from Keswani. 10 of the over, 4 gone.
Well, so far so good. Abu Dhabi Smashers, they're on the move, on the run, and the bulk of the scoring has been done by Alishan Sharafu. No surprises. 32 in just 15 deliveries, and surely would want to convert this into a big one tonight. 113 is all is needed. Required run rate has come down to 7 runs per over. Beautifully bowled, just adjusting his length slightly. Danish Qureshi. He's been given one more over, but I personally would have liked to see the other bowler coming in. Taimur Bhatti, we know he can definitely generate a lot of pace, so this might be the right time because the ball is still relatively new. There's still lacquer on the ball, and Taimur Bhatti, he bowls with a lot of heat. Does clock somewhere around 137, 138 kilometers per hour. We need someone to bowl with that kind of a pace and try to just surprise the batters in the middle, because nothing is working in your favor. Well, what a tremendous shot. I can't really emphasize more on that. Yaser Kaleem, he's a class act. And the moment he hit that, he did not go for the run because he knew when I hit, it's going to go towards the boundary. Tremendous batting. And now, look at that run rate. It's come down below 7. And Abu Dhabi Smashers, at this point of the game, they are cruising along nicely. Once again, Shahrukh Amin getting into the act.
Yeah, warning signs here, and he's trying to bring in the changes, different tactics. I think they need to bring in Temmur as quickly as possible. They need to break this.
Yeah, this is where they've missed a trick or two. We saw Zame Strikers, they were spot on, so precise. They kept on targeting onto the stumps. And Irfan, he made life absolutely miserable for the batters in the middle. And this is where now the bowlers can take a leaf out of the notebook of the bowlers of Abu Dhabi Smashers. They were absolutely brilliant. And this is where they really need to come back into the game by picking up wickets, because containing 109 in 15.4, that's not going to be an easy task. Well, not the most effective strokes by Yaser Kaleem. Will get a single.
That was a bit streaky, but he survives. The only way Zame Strikers can get back into this game is to pick up a couple of wickets. And that wicket of Alishan Sharafu is so vital. They got Rahul Chopra to come in next possibly. So all of a sudden, this game can take a different twist. 2 more wickets.
That's been worked away towards deep square leg region. It's going to be another boundary. This is the class of Alishan Sharafu. He read that slower delivery so early, and knowing that there was nobody there, he's placed it to perfection for another boundary.
This is easy as taking candy from child. He's really taken to Danish Qureshi. Fantastic stuff from Alishan.
Seems to be unstoppable. His one-man army is Alishan Sharafu. And now that he's already gotten to a good start, we can see that the equation has come down to just 104 runs is what they need. Yeah, it's going to be called as a wide. This is what Alishan does to you. When he is attacking and going after you, you just go and just spray the ball all around.
Yeah, the pressure.
Quite contrasting power plays is what we have witnessed. We saw 35 for 5 in the first innings Z games. They were struggling big time. And now, after losing the captain early, Zain Makbul, it is Yaser Kaleem who's played a very sensible knock. He's just ensuring that he gives strike to Alishan Sharafu, because he seems to be unstoppable at this point of the game. It's going to be Temmur Bhatti. Finally, he's getting an over. But the problem is that they've already scored 49 runs, so it's going to be a huge task for Temmur. Gently pushed away towards mid-wicket region. I think there's going to be an easy couple of runs. And also, they've reached the 50 mark.
I believe he brought late.
Yeah, that is the only way to win the game. Containing is not going to be that easy on this wicket. That is a poor delivery. Taimur Bhatti has gifted a drag down delivery onto the leg side. It was just a simple flick by Alishan Sharafu. Yeah, seems to be unstoppable at the moment. Just 7 runs shy to be reaching his 50. That's been driven down the ground, but straight into the hands of the fielder. Rare dot delivery. Yeah, you need someone who can really be deceptive on these kind of surfaces, because Umair Ali Khan, he won't really offer any pace whatsoever. And this is an ideal tailor-made wicket for Umair Ali Khan, because he will bring all those cutters, those slower bouncers, because pace is not really working in their favor.
Yeah.
And also Zame Strikers, they should have that belief in themselves that if they can pick up Alishan Sharafu, it is a very difficult wicket to chasing these runs. Also this 96 could become difficult, but the idea and the challenge is that you need to get rid of that man on your screen, Alishan Sharafu.
He's
Yeah, this is the class of Alishan Sharafu, elegance personified. And also you need to have such good eyes to play these kind of deliveries. How quickly he adjusted himself at the right last split of a second and opening the face of the bat, guiding it beautifully for a boundary. Taimur Bhatti is also struggling here, Asghar Khan. Oh, that was a rip scotter of a delivery. Taimur Bhatti, he's gotten a very, very big wicket, the biggest wicket of Abu Dhabi Smashers, and now they will have a strong belief that they have a real chance to bounce back in this game. Power play is done and dusted. It's 59 for 2. Well, it was such an exciting power play we witnessed. 50 59 is what they've gotten already, and 2 wickets have fallen. And mind you, they have picked up the pricey scalp. Alishan Sharafu, that is the wicket they were desperately after. Taimur Bhatti, after being struck for a couple of boundaries, he knocked the stumps of Alishan Sharafu. And no surprises, me and Asghar Khan, we were having a conversation who should be coming on to bowl the next over, and no surprises, we were right. It's going to be Umair Ali Khan to be introduced for the first time. And this is one man you would really want to be coming at this stage. He really knows how to be bowling in these kind of surfaces and hardly gives many runs, very economical, and also picks up wickets at important phases of the game. Yaser Kaleem cuts him away, and Ronak Panoli down there in deep will only be a single. Now all the Abu Dhabi Smashers they have to do is just stay in the middle. That's it, because the required run rate is just 6.58 runs per over, and you've got plenty of overs to chase this down with 8 wickets in your hand, so there's no need for the urgency. Just bat out till the 15th, 16th over, and you will see that the bowlers will start getting frustrated because they're not getting any wickets. Beautifully done. That's a great shot. Milanj Keswani down there in the point region was a little expensive in his couple of overs, but did pick up a wicket off the captain, Zain Makbul Butt. Good delivery. Ball angling in towards Rahul Chopra. Another very talented right-handed, stylish batter. A complete batter to say the least. Technically very sound. Likes to take his time initially. And he's got all the time to do so. Apply himself in the middle. It's not that easy of a track where he can just come in and smash those big shots. Beautifully bowled and good glove work behind the stumps. Zishan Abed, he's lightning quick. It's a good start so far. Just the 1 run is what Umair Ali Khan is offered. And this is where now Zame Strikers, they need to understand that wickets is the way to go about. Containing 91 in 13.3 is going to be a very difficult task. That is a top class delivery. It just came in so sharply towards Rahul Chopra, and very lucky getting his bat down in time. Otherwise, that was going on to the stumps. Tidy stuff by Umair Ali Khan. He's given only 1 run so far. We want to finish off strong here. So good little passage for Zame Strikers. They picked up a wicket in the last over, and now Umair Ali Khan doing a decent job. Has given only 1 run. Excellent delivery. That is a very good ball to close out the 7th over. Umair Ali Khan is given just 1 in his first over. It's 7 gone, 60 for 2. Looking at the batting card, Alishan Sharafu already giving a blistering start to his side, 47 in just 23 deliveries. Zain Makbul Butt, the captain, once again couldn't really get going today. And now a lot is going to be dependent on these two, Yaser and Rahul. They still have a fair bit of batting to come though. Danny Pawson, Kashan Roberts, Tausif, they're all very handy batters, so they do bat deep. But then Shahrukh Hameed now, well, it's going to be interesting to see if he's going to opt to continue with Taimur Bhatti and just do the same thing which the captain of Abu Dhabi Smashers did in the first innings, where he really bowled his fast bowler Irfan Hafiz out. He bowled 4 overs on the trot and he picked up a 5er. So this is where you really can't afford to be holding Taimur Bhatti. Might as well just ask him to bowl 3 more overs. Onto the stumps. It's going to be only a single. This is all what they need. Singles will do the job for Team Abu Dhabi Smashers. Mind you, it's a must-win game for Abu Dhabi Smashers. They've already lost the first game, and if they lose this game, they are out of this tournament. So a lot is at stake. And Zame Strikers, they would want to ensure they win this game and qualify for the next round. Beautifully bowled. This wicket is definitely playing a few tricks or two. It's not an easy wicket to bat on. We saw how beautifully Irfan Hafiz he utilized this wicket to his full potential and made life tough for the batters in the middle, picking up 5 wickets in the power play. And now Taimur Bhatti also doing a decent job. Was struck for a couple of boundaries in his first over by Alishan Sharafu. But now that he's gone, you can see slight bit of pressure is mounting on Rahul Chopra because he's played 6 deliveries and he is yet to be getting off the mark. Oh, that one kept really low and somehow Rahul Chopra getting his bat down on time. Otherwise, this would have been definitely gone onto the stumps. Also, the LBW could have come into play. So Taimur Bhatti realizing that there's something for the fast bowlers. There's a lot of juice in the wicket. So all he's doing is now just targeting onto the stumps. And that last delivery keeping low. So good little contest we're witnessing between Taimur Bhatti and these two batters in the middle. Worked away towards point region. Was that given as a no ball? Yes, it was. Taimur Bhatti has overstepped and this is something which you can't really afford to do so. Taimur Bhatti, usually you don't see him really bowling these no balls, but then there's a signal coming in from the umpire. It's going to be a free hit and Yaser Kaleem is surely going to swing hard. Where does he bowl? Is he going to go with that Yorker or try to surprise him with a sharp bouncer? He does have that pace to go with that bouncer. Goes with the bouncer and it's taken, but it is a no ball. And looks like the umpire has called it a no ball once again. So Taimur Bhatti, what are you doing? Another free hit. It was a sharp bouncer with a lot of heat. Hurrying on to Yaser Kaleem. Nothing much he could have done. Dishan Abid takes a good catch, but then again it's irrelevant because it was a free hit. The problem is that he's bowled another no ball, which means another free hit, but this time the privilege will be for Rahul Chopra. He's going to be facing the next free hit because they've ran a single. It's turning out to be a lengthy over by Taimur Bhatti. Just the 3 legal deliveries is what he's bowled. Needs to control and maybe just remark his run up. That is beautifully played. Lovepreet there in the deep. It'll only be a single. Yeah, maybe he can just set up the batter here. Taimur Bhatti just surprise with a couple of short deliveries and then bowl one fuller onto the stumps, bring that ball in towards the right-hander. Taimur Bhatti definitely is bowling with a lot of pace in the middle, but the execution hasn't been spot on so far. Worked away towards deep point, will only be a single. So they're dealing with singles at the moment. The boundaries have dried up. It's not that easy to come by. And won't be surprised if Shahrukh Amin, the captain, will opt to bowl Taimur Bhatti out. There's no point holding him back. Because what's going to happen if any bowler in the mid phase goes for a big over, these couple of overs from Taimur Bhatti will be just going down the drains. And then you can't really expect a lot from Taimur. So need to go for the kill and try to disengage this partnership. Beautifully done. Rahul Chopra wants a quick single. Direct hit and this is close. Is he gone? Oh, he's pleading with the umpire. Shahrukh Amin. But the umpire has given it not out. This is going to be close. Look at that. It's a very risky single. And let's slow this down. Oh, this is very, very close. But in the end, the umpire thought otherwise. Let's have a quick look. Straight away, there's a call of 1. Good pick up and throw. Oh, I think he should consider himself lucky. And that is the reason why Shahrukh Amin was pleading to the umpire. It's 8 gone, 68 for 2. Omer Ali Khan to continue bowled a very decent over, just gave 1 run. And it was really mixing up things in the center, was very unpredictable. Kept on changing his lengths and also his pace. This has been clobbered down the ground with some severe force. Not the best of starts here from Omer Ali Khan in the second over. And Rahul Chopra has climbed onto it and has struck this really hard down the ground. Umpire was ducking for cover. Nothing much the long ball fielder could have done there. Rais Ahmed. This one has been worked away towards mid wicket, only a single. So that's the way to go about. There's no problems whatsoever when it comes to the required run rate. One big over and we will see that the required run rate will just come down to below 6 runs per over. The match is pretty much in their hands. Abu Dhabi Smashers, Sea Games Strikers will really have to think out of the box. Shahrukh Amin, the captain, will have to put his thinking hat on. Beautifully bowled and good glove work. In the process, I think Zishan Abid has hurt himself. He's standing onto the stumps and seems to be in a lot of pain is Zishan Abid. Now that was a fiery delivery. You can see how quickly that has gone into the hands of Zishan. Omer Ali Khan, not the best of starts in this over. I think Zishan Abid is going to get some medical attention and we'll take a short little break. Well, all is in readiness now. Zishan Abid has gotten the medical attention. That magic spray was out. He was struck really hard onto the fingers. Good glove work though. Nice little punch. Quick single once again. Direct hit. And things would have been interesting. So, match is slipping away from the hands of Sea Games Strikers. Just the 77 more runs needed. You can see there's no real urgency coming in from the batters, and rightfully so. You don't really need to go for the big shots. There will be one over where you will get 15 to 18 runs. So the match is now, I believe, 80% in the hands of Abu Dhabi Smashers, playing their second game, and a very important one though. Need to win this game to stay alive in the competition. This one has been drilled down the ground, but straight into the hands of Danish Qureshi. Will only be a single. So they need almost 7 runs per over, and they've already gotten 7. Very smart approach by Yaser Kaleem and Rahul Chopra. And Yaser Kaleem, I won't be surprised if he will really shift gears at any point of the game because backs his natural gameplay, and that is to look for those big shots. Drives it beautifully towards the long off region, will take a single. Oh, they're going for the second. Excellent bit of running. Good communication between Yaser and Rahul to close out another productive over for the batting side. It's 9 gone. 77 for 2. Right there, you can see there was a bit of a mini conference, mini meeting going on between a lot of players in the center. Basil Hameed, Umair Ali Khan, Alishan Sharafu, the captain himself. Their mood was there, and they have opted to, it seems like, go to Basil Hameed. That wouldn't be a bad option because that man is a genuine wicket taker, and more often than not, he will get you those important breakthroughs. Well, it's good to see Basil Hameed being introduced because that man is in such form. First, of course, we saw him with the bat playing that handy knock, and now he's got a role with the ball. Rahul Chopra and Basil Hameed, they've played a lot of cricket against each other, with each other, so they know their strengths and weaknesses. This is going to be a good little battle between these two. Oh, beautifully bowled. You can see that ball sharply coming into Rahul Chopra and drifting in the air, that arm delivery. Yeah, he's got a few tricks or two under his sleeve. Is Basil Hameed, a very thinking bowler. That is not the best of deliveries. We'll have to wait for the signal of the umpire. Oh, that's ricochet of his pads. So, just the one run. Now, Yaser Kaleem, he needs to ensure that doesn't play across the line because Basil is really hooping the ball in towards him. So, try to play with a straighter bat. Yeah, he does so. He does play with a straighter bat. Very smart batting. Yaser Kaleem has played a lot of domestic cricket here in the UAE. He's got vast experience on his shoulders, has been into these situations, and it's a very comfortable situation for Abu Dhabi Smashers at this juncture of the game, where you know you only need 72 runs, and there's still 10 more overs after this. So this is where you can afford to play a few dot deliveries. Zame Strikers, they've got their work cut out. There's a lot of work needs to be done if they've got any chance to be winning this game from here onwards. Yeah, a lot is at stake for Abu Dhabi Smashers. He goes long, he goes high, and he's connected it well. That's the maximum. Breaking the shackles is Rahul Chopra. And Basil Hameed was getting a little predictable, trying to bring the ball in towards the stumps of Rahul Chopra, and I think he was pretty much ready on that occasion. Has climbed onto it and has dismissed it from his presence for a maximum. 85 for 2 in 9.5. That is a very good score. They really have to think out of the box. And so far it's not really working. They did think out of the box by bringing Basil Hameed, but even him, they are really targeting. Oh, that's a loud appeal and turned down by the umpires. So that's the end of the 10th over. Abu Dhabi Smashers are cruising along at 85 for 2.
85 10 overs. Time for Ronak. Slightly playing across the line. That's of the game. They just need to milk it around in the gaps. Feet. Such a good player of Spain. The moment he saw a little bit of air given by Keswani, immediately on the pitch and working the singles. Well, they managed to retrieve the ball back. They sent it a long way back. Beautiful shot from Rahul. This game. Kishan Roberts. Keswani is going to 111 for 3 after 13.5 overs. He's just targeting those pads here. That's not a bad ploy, but I would like to see a short mid-wicket in play just to stop that single on the onside. Oh, that is nicely bowled. End of a fine spell from Nilash Keswani. 2 for 28 of his 4 overs. 111 for 3 after 14. Hundred and 11 for 3. They're just in the game. Now, Yaser becomes really important. The 112 for 3 after 14.1 overs. They're just hanging in their Z games. Run rate is not a problem, but I think they don't want a verbal here. Back-to-back wickets could cause a bit of a panic. On the other end, Kishan Roberts, he likes to hit the ball hard. I think he will play his natural game. Umar Ali Khan continuing here. Nicely played. Straight down the ground for a single. They need wickets at this stage of the game to have any hope. They got to pick up a wicket of Yaser Kaleem because he's that calming influence. Cool as a cucumber in the middle. A great temperament for a situation. A real match winner. He looks to play a big shot and he gets away with it. Outside half of the bat. He's looking to get on with it. That was a bit risky. Just got big on him, but credit to him, he flashed it hard. They say when you flash hard, and he gets away with it. Umar Ali Khan, wicketless today. Normally, he's among wickets, and they desperately need Yaser Kaleem. Otherwise, he's just running away with the show here. Again, use of the feet, doesn't get to the pitch of the ball. Nicely bowled, just held it back into the surface. 34 more of 32 deliveries with 7 wickets in hand. It should not be a problem. Oh, change of pace there once again. That leg cutter from Umar Ali Khan. And he beats Yaser Kaleem. For Abu Dhabi's Smash's point of view, they don't want another wicket to fall. And all of a sudden you have 2 new batters. Oh, beautifully clipped away. Was it a chance? It was a tough one, but that one flown off the bat for 4. Lovely flick in the air. Great effort, but I don't think so. It was a chance. 15 overs gone. 121 for 3.
Well, it has been one-way traffic in this innings. It's all Abu Dhabi Smashers. 121. They've only lost 3 wickets. That onslaught coming in from Alishan Sharafu just laid the platform for the middle of the batters, and after that, Yaser Kaleem is doing a magnificent job. Danish Qureshi has been brought back into the attack. Kashin, he goes big and he's found the fielder. No, he hasn't. He's put it down. Rais Ahmed, these are the little moments of the game where you really have to take these chances. I won't really call that as a half chance. I think it was straight into his hands. Yeah, no excuses. Should have been taken. Good move by the captain. Hameed realizing that there's no point to be holding Danish Qureshi's over right till the end. It's now or never, because that required run rate is now 6 runs per over exactly. 29 in 4.5. Yeah, I think now the game is pretty much slipped out of the hands of Zame Strikers, unless Danish Qureshi just produces a couple of more wickets and tries to get rid of Yaser Kaleem and Kashin Roberts. Otherwise, the match is pretty much done and dusted. Kashin Roberts coming into bat at a very comfortable position where he knows his team needs only 29 runs. All he needs to do is just give majority of the strike to Yaser Kaleem. A short delivery, it's been worked away towards fine. And another single added to the tally. Well, now Kashin Roberts, he doesn't really have to do anything fancy or out of the box. All he needs to do is just stay in the middle, pick up those singles and doubles on an offer. Yes, if it's there to be hit, go for it. Otherwise, the match is pretty much in their hands. Don't have to do anything silly. It's been pumped hard down the ground. Once again, Yaser Ahmed getting into the act. Not the best of evenings for Danish Qureshi. He was the player of the match in the last encounter, but today he was taken to the cleaners where Alishan Sharafu, he was absolutely severe against him. Wherever he bowled, there was always troubles for Danish Qureshi. Good little single by Kashin. He's playing a very smart innings here. Very mature knock. He knows the demand of the current situation is that singles will do the job. And all you have to do is just get off strike and get Yaser Kaleem. Because he might just try to finish off this game early. Because you need to ensure you have a good net run rate. Because even if you win 2 games out of the 3, there's still a high possibility you won't make it for the semi-finals. So this is the perfect opportunity for Abu Dhabi Smashers, whilst Yaser Kaleem trying to smash that. It's only a single. Short deliveries hit that hard. Rais Ahmed once again getting into the act. Dot delivery to close out the 16th over, and Danish Qureshi, he's done for the evening. 4 overs, 34 is what he's given without a wicket taken. 125 for 3 after 16.
One 125 for 3, cruising along. Just 26 more required of the last 4, and Ron Mustafa has just joined the squad. Just having fun. They're looking in a comfortable position. Alishan has played a very good knock, and the team owner Bharat Shonak, along with Amit Pasela, who's the director of the tournament, just joining the proceedings. Kishan Roberts, 7 of 8 deliveries, and Yaser Kaleem once again played a pivotal role in this run chase, controlling things in the middle. His presence were very much important for them, and he's done a wonderful job. Rahul Chopra chipped in with few runs. He's played his part. He's just got out and relaxed looking dugout. Irfan was brilliant with that 5-wicket haul, really set it up.
Yeah, absolutely. That man, he was absolutely unplayable. He can now relax because don't think so he'll be coming on to bat. It's just 26 more runs needed in 24 deliveries, and a perfect opportunity for Abu Dhabi Smashers to chase this down quickly, just to improve their net run rate, because we saw what 7 districts did to them. 7 districts, they won that game comfortably by 8 wickets. So you need to ensure you try to chase this down as quickly as you can. Taimur Bhatti to be bowling his last over. Watch what he played. Quick single, and this is one highlight we've seen in this inning, that they've ensured that they keep on rotating strike and pick up those singles and doubles.
Yeah, they've worked hard on a difficult track. They've managed to rotate strike, and that is something was very important. 25 of 23 deliveries should not be a problem. I think they just need over where they can find a couple of boundaries, just close that margin down. Wow. He just pulls out at the last second. Wonder why he pulled out.
There you go, our match officials. In the center is Simon Charles. On his right is, on his left rather, is Bilal Pasela, also a match official. Yeah, they're just enjoying their outing. They've done a phenomenal job so far in this tournament. 25 and 3.5. Taimur Bhatti once again steaming in. Swing and a miss, and has he found that outside edge? They are claiming for it, and Kashane Roberts, he'll have to go back. Do we still have a twist in the tail?
He never looked comfortable in his brief stay. Look at him play a big shot. Look at his left leg, way outside leg stump. Finds a little feather straight to Zishan Abid. There could be a twist in the tail. Who knows? 126 for 4.
It's going to be Danny Pawson, the new batter who's just made his way in the center. No pressure whatsoever. It's just the 25 runs needed, and all Yaser Kaleem would be telling him, just don't go after the bowlers so far. Yeah, you can see they're all relaxed. Farooq Moment on the left couldn't really get any wickets. He went on his right. Colonel Zahid bowled just 1 over. I think he was carrying an injury. Maybe that's the only reason He didn't come on to bowl his quota of next 3 overs. So Taimur Bhatti getting a breakthrough, an important one. That's a very good delivery. It's a loud appeal, but pitching outside leg. Taimur Bhatti, he's pleading to the umpire. Well, I think that's a very good decision. That was pitched outside leg.
This will be interesting replay. Yeah, it was a good call. Just clearly pitched outside leg. And I think the situation is just getting to them. They desperately need wickets, and sometimes you just get a little too excited. 127 for 4. 3.3 overs, 24 required. Oh, sliced away from Yaser through the offside. This is trademark square drive from Yaser Kaleem. He's inching closer to that victory with that lovely shot. Sliced away. Just opening the face there.
Yeah, the margin of error becomes so minimal. The moment you opt to bowl a bit wider towards that offside channel, that's where Yaser Kaleem has been absolutely severe. That was a brilliant shot, getting 4 more runs and inching closer to a much needed victory for Abu Dhabi Smashers. And with this win, the hopes for them to qualify for the semi-finals will be pretty much alive. Sharp bouncer, beautifully played. Yaser Kaleem intentionally playing it, keeping the ball down and playing it along the carpet, getting 1 more run.
.132 for 4, 16.5 overs. Yeah, Yaser Kaleem once again showing his class. 40 of 30, 4 deliveries, and Danny, you just got to hang in here. Quick delivery onto the pads, nicely nudged away to deep square leg. Well, this could be close. I think they have got him. Certainly, Zishan thinks so.
Well, there was never a 2 there. It was very surprising when I saw Danny Paulson was coming back for the second. And good pick up. And yeah, he was struggling. Danny Paulson will have to go back. So just losing the plot in the latter part of the game. But still, the match, I would say, is pretty much in the hands of Abu Dhabi Smashers. Danny Paulson, a short stay for him. We'll have to go back to the dugout. It's 132 for 4. What a tremendous knock Yaser Kaleem has played. Since the time he's walked in, he's looked relatively comfortable. It wasn't the best of starts though. They lost their captain Zain. That was a huge wicket. And then came Rahul Chopra. He played a magnificent knock. And good news, Yaser Kaleem, he's still there in the middle. So just a runner ball is what is required. 18 in the last 18 deliveries. Yeah, talking about Zame Strikers, they shouldn't really lose and just think that we have lost the game. At least give it a fight. Try to fight right till the end. So if you can pick up Yaser Kaleem at this stage of the game, that will mean you'll have 2 new batters in the middle. So have that belief and faith in yourself and try to get rid of Yaser Kaleem. It might just be back in the game. Yeah, but Yaser is a very smart cricketer. He won't really throw away his wicket. He'll value his wicket. And he might just get a 50 as well.
Yeah, 17 more required. Exactly 17 deliveries. Yaser on 41. He needs 9 more to his half century. Left and right hand combination in the middle. Oh, that looked really close. This could be curtains. Well. The umpire thinks it's just my slide on past leg stump.
Well, by the naked eye, this looks very, very close. But the umpire thought otherwise. Basil Hameed cannot believe his luck. This would have been a huge moment in the game. Yeah, maybe just sliding down the leg side. And lucky escape for Zishan Bhatti. It's going to be Yaser Kaleem. They also ran an extra on that leg by. So we'll bring Yaser Kaleem back on strike. Chipped away towards mid-wicket region, and another single is added to the tally.
Round the wicket, Basil Hameed will be looking to get the ball to skid on, have one more crack at the stumps. This time nicely done through the offside. That's a powerful shot. He gets it away for a boundary.
That's a very good shot inside out, and he's struck with some brute force, is Zishan Bhatti. He is a big unit, and look at that. That's struck extremely hard and no chance for the fielder in the deep. It's the captain Sharafu. I mean, he was a mere spectator in the end. So inching closer now, just 11 runs required. And I'm pretty much optimistic Zishan Bhatti will try to hit another one. Full toss, and it's in the slot. And forget about this one. That is out of here. A huge maximum.
What a good strike. They're almost there now. That was a wonderful hit. And Zame Strikers will be disappointed with their performance today, but they were shell-shocked up front from Irfan's fifer. With the ball, I thought they needed to bowl a bit more straighter. And that's fine lines there when you play a game of this nature. Two competitive sides competing head-to-head. Well, that ball has disappeared out of the park. We will take a short break until it's been retrieved. Well, they got it back on the park and heaved away on the leg side. 18 overs gone, 147 for 5. Just 4 more runs required for Abu Dhabi Smashers. $147 for 5 after 18 overs. Just 4 required here for Abu Dhabi Smashers for a clinical win. They've done a remarkable job in a must-win game against a very formidable side of Zame Strikers. Umar Ali Khan to continue. Heaved away on the leg side, it's in the air, but doesn't find that gap behind square. Just a single. So just 3 more required now. $148 for 5. Yaser Kaleem on 42. Will he look to play a glory shot this stage of the game? He goes for it. He slices that one up in the air. And did that carry? I'm not too sure. But they'll come back for another one. This is a little sloppy at the end. As a replay, short and wide. Just sliced away. It was in no control whatsoever. A great effort. It was a tough chance. Another one in the air. And this has been dropped as well. And that's the end of the game. That pretty much sums up the day for Zame Strikers. In this important clash, they go down comprehensively. Abu Dhabi Smashers, they're winning by 5 wickets. All it took 18.3 overs to chase down the total. A victory which was set up by the bowlers, especially Irfan up front, who's got that 5-wicket haul, which really set back Zame Strikers. Handshakes all round. It's been a disappointing day for Zame Strikers. That's the batting card. In reply, Zain Makbul Butt went early for 247 for Alishan Sharafu. That was the start, which really makes sure that they get ahead of the run rate. 45 unbeaten for Yaser Kaleem. Contribution of 31 from Chopra, Kishan Roberts and Danny Poisson fell early. 12 not out for Zishan Bhatti. A comfortable victory for Abu Dhabi Smashers by 5 wickets. As far as the bowling is concerned, Danish Qureshi was taken to the task, none for 34, 2 wickets for Nilansh Keswani, 2 wickets for Taimur Bhatti, not enough wickets through the middle. They really needed wickets to be taken at regular intervals, which didn't happen. And Abu Dhabi Smashers, they cruised to a victory by 5 wickets. That's the match summary. Batting first, Zame Strikers. 150 for 8 after a massive collapse, and thanks to that wonderful knock from Basil Hameed, 71, which made sure they get to a decent total. Look at those figures. Muhammad Hafiz, 7 runs and 5 wickets, 2 wickets for Imran as well. And in reply, Alishan top scored with 47, Yaser Kaleem with unbeaten 45, 2 wickets each for Nilansh Keswani and Taimur Bhatti. And Abu Dhabi Smashers, they won by 5 wickets. We will take a short break, and on the other side, we will be back with the post-match presentation with Yaser Ali.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of Abu Dhabi T20 Bash 2025, where it was an exhilarating game of two champion sides. In match number 13, it was Zame Strikers batting first, and they went on to score 150 in their allotted 20 overs. Well, in reply, Abu Dhabi Smashers, they've chased this down in just 18.2 overs, and they've won this game comprehensively by 5 wickets. Now, I would like to invite our match official, Mr. Bilal Pasela, to hand over the player of the match. And the player of the match goes to, no surprises, it's going to be for his magnificent bowling performance. 4 overs, 7 runs is what he gave, and he picked up a 5er, so including a maiden. कमाल की बॉलिंग परफॉर्मेंस की है, पहली भी बहुत दफा प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच बन चुके हैं. आज के बारे में बताएं, विकेट कैसा प्ले कर रहा था? अपनी लाइफ में बहुत से स्पेल्स किए होंगे, लेकिन आप मुझे ये बताएं कि क्या ये आपकी लाइफ का सबसे अच्छा स्पेल था? 7 रन 4 ओवर में. और ये प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच आप किसको डेडिकेट करना चाहेंगे? कमाल की बॉलिंग परफॉर्मेंस थी. Congratulations and for the next 2 of the games. Well, that was Irfan Hafiz for his brilliant bowling performance. We are done and dusted for the post-match presentation, but do join us tomorrow as we've got another exciting game lined up. Until then, God bless and goodbye.